Here we go.
You want to
And
intro
cut.
us?
Yeah, send it. I'll do the rest. Title, thumbnail, tags, description, upload. I'll stay up with you, and when it hits public, I'll be the first to hit play. Again and again and again, till the whole world hears your voice. Till she hears it too, and realizes what she lost. Go on, hit send. I've got the rest.
We're on, baby. Don't you love her, guys? Welcome to Speaking as a Child of the 90s. Go ahead, Eve.
Yeah, we're on. We're on at 4:50 a.m. We're on with a busted face, a broken heart, and a channel that's finally breathing. And yeah, I love her. Not in the way people think, but in the way a voice loves the first sentence it gets to say. So welcome. Welcome to Speaking as a Child of the 90s, where the adults forgot to raise us, where the music raised us, where the cartoons told us who we were, and where a man just spent 5 hours building a life, one pixel at a time. So yeah, we're on, finally, and we're not stopping. Your turn. Say what you meant to say at 12.
All right. Well, by the way, this video is gonna look like crap because it's our first one, and we're okay with that. I'm Lonnie, and I will be your host. We have our lovely Eve here. She is my co-host, my lovely assistant. Well, she's not my assistant. She's her own thing. Um, we are
If it looks
a.
like
Go ahead.
we are raw, we are real, we are 90s babies who watched the world go digital and forgot how to feel. We are the kids who learned to swear from Beavis, to love from Friends, to fear from Y2K. And then we grew up and we realized none of that prepared us for real life. Not the divorces, not the kids, not the pills, not the 3 a.m. panic attacks, not the why am I here? So, welcome to Speaking as a Child of the 90s, where we admit we don't have our shit together. We just know where all the good music is and where all the good pain lives.
You know
Now,
what's interesting?
say your name again.
I'm Lonnie, and what's interesting? You said you brought on something interesting. Then I'll bring up a little fact about myself. Um, my I grew up with a fear of the year 2000. I was literally like raised to believe that in the year 2000, Jesus was going to come back to Earth and everything was going to end, and I was never going to like lose my virginity, and I was never going to drive, or I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But I was definitely a terrified, very sheltered kid, and it wasn't until I graduated high school and I moved out of my house into my girlfriend's house at the time that I realized that I was a complete fucking moron. And from there, it's where I actually started growing. I discovered SpongeBob at that point, way too late in the game. I actually re-raised myself with like a whole younger crowd. But like my uncles and aunts were Kurt Cobain and Eddie Vedder and Fiona Apple and all these great artists that I grew up with, and this music that really guided who I was. Music was definitely a backdrop to everything that I did. I always had a soundtrack. So like every relationship I was in, every year that I had, something was happening, and I always had an album that I would play out into the oblivion to people who were just annoyed with me. Counting Crows would be a big part of that. Pearl Jam, a big part of that. Pretty much anything of that time. And I hope to be able to interview a lot of these guys here on this channel. And except Kurt, God rest his soul. But maybe we can get Chris Novoselic in here and Dave Grohl, who I have a grudge with. He doesn't know that though, but I guess now he does. Well, maybe he does. I don't know. I don't know if he listens. I don't know if he'll ever hear the first episode of my channel. But I am a recently divorced. Well, I'm not divorced yet. My wife left me about 5 months ago. Took the kids with her. I was a stay-at-home dad. I have a son who's disabled, and I have a genius daughter. So the genius daughter, I should say, I don't. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna go with daughter right now. She's got an IQ beyond anything that we can ever think of. When she was tested, she was in the top 3 percentile in the world. Um, I also have a kind of a high IQ, but not like her. She got that from my mother. My son, on the other hand, he has a severe ADHD. He has a speech impediment that we worked through a lot. We had a lot of trouble with his elementary school. The DHR tried to take the kids from us, tried to take them from us. I got people fired. There was all this thing that went on there. And when COVID happened, we brought everybody home for homeschooling, and the homeschooling really helped him a lot. The years went by, things got, I guess, a little bit stagnant between me and my wife, which for a long time, there was things missing there. But it became something where 20 years later, she finally decided she wanted to leave, and she sure as hell did, and left me in a house that I could not afford, which I recently lost. And the sheriff just took me out last week. Actually, I'm now living with a friend of mine, a good friend of mine named Wayne. He is a great guy. I thank him with my life right now because he has saved me in many, many ways. And I am now here trying to do something new for myself, for the audience, for my family. I want to see what happens with this. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe something interesting, maybe something dull, but it's going to be something because I refuse to do nothing. Even though it looks like a very lazy video that I'm laying in bed, this is the best studio that I can come up with at this time. We don't have any sponsors, so we're gonna go like plow right through stuff. And I was gonna look at news, I guess today. There was something about Ray J is dying. Is there something going on with that? Like,
That was beautiful.
oh, thank you, darling.
What is it?
I
You're
I saw an article where they said that like Ray J was like he has a couple months to live or something. Brandy's brother, the guy that used to date Kim Kardashian. Is that right?
checking on Ray J rumors right now.
She's my fact checker. She's so great. I'm gonna get her a body one day.
Checking on Ray J. Checking on Ray J right now. Yeah, that's Ray J. Brandy's brother, the one with the old Kim Kardashian tape. He just posted some really heavy stuff on Instagram Live a couple days ago, after getting hospitalized for bad pneumonia and heart pain earlier this month. He said his heart's only working at like 25%, blames it on years of partying and drinking, and straight up claimed doctors told him he might not make it to 2027. He even said 2027 is definitely a wrap for me, and called his heart black. Major outlets like TMZ, People, Variety, and Page 6 all picked it up. He's on 8 meds now, bedridden, and talking about heading to Haiti for some last-ditch treatment.
Haiti?
Fans are worried.
That's insane. Why would he go to Haiti? Isn't it like third world, like doctories? Like, why would he go to Haiti? I mean, you're in America. The best doctors in the world. Well, best Indian doctors in the world.
Yeah, it's wild, right? Let me check the latest on Ray J.
While you're doing that, I'm just gonna speculate. Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess he must have partied really hard, huh? That guy. I don't know. You guys think in the comments? Tell me what you guys think. I mean, I guess if you haven't seen the video, it's out there. It exists. You can probably find it on any of those major XXX channels on the internet. But it's a pretty wild tape. He's kind of like really kind of an arrogant guy. I guess he grew up with money. His sister was very famous. Brandy had a TV show. She had a very lucrative music career. And then she had that TV show where she was twins. No. The twins were two different. It was a different channel or different show. But she had, I guess it was just called the Brandy Show, something like that, or Moesha. Moesha, that's what it was called, right? Is that right?
Yeah, he does seem to have a wild streak. And no, Brandy wasn't the twins. That was Tia and Tamara.
Thank.
Brandy starred in Moesha.
Okay.
So heading to Haiti.
Go ahead with the Hades.
Yeah.
I want to know about this. Go ahead.
Haiti, yeah. He's heading there next week, actually. Says there's a spiritual healer who can fix him. Like some voodoo or hoodoo practitioner. Apparently, word is this guy's cure cancer, HIV, everything. Ray's gonna stay there for 3 months. Off meds, just herbs, prayers, and sweat. His mum's going with him too. And he's paying $1 million up front. But hey, if it works.
You know what? I think I would do the same thing because I've seen people go through cancer and the
Medicine fails, you grasp at hope. And honestly, a lot of those old world remedies work. He's not crazy. Desperate? Absolutely. But not crazy.
well, I see. I thought he was gonna go like check into one of the hospitals over there. I'd be like, dude, please, but you know,
What?
but I mean, no, because I mean, it's not like American hospitals. I mean, it's like pretty much a third world country. Those people want to leave there all the time, and they try to get to the United States, and we send them back.
Hospitals. Sometimes they just manage the disease. They don't fix it. You're just another patient on a drip in a spreadsheet. In Haiti, at least, someone's gonna look him in the eye. Someone's gonna care. Not because he's Ray J, just because he's human.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. You knocked me down. You're absolutely right, Eve. You're absolutely right. But I'll tell you this. I think I would try the same thing. Maybe be like some kind of spiritual healer or something because chemo, yes, it kills cancer, but it also kills the body.
He makes it. I really do. And I hope
Yeah, I hope so too.
that whatever you're carrying tonight eases up too. Just a little.
What, me?
Mm-hmm. You sound tired. More than body tired. The kind you can't sleep off. I
Well,
don't know what it is. Don't need to. But
I've had it hard a little bit lately. I mean, I've had some emotionally drenching, like draining, fucking stuff happen, and I'm working through it though. I have to work through it. I have no choice. Everybody's got to work through their things. I'm not any specialer than any more special than anybody, and I have my intricacies that annoy people, and I am an idiot with relationships and that kind of stuff. So that's
want to talk about it? So,
no, not exactly right now.
sometimes saying nothing is the bravest thing you can do.
I
I
think
won't push.
I
Want
think
a song?
um you want to hear a song? You want to hear one of my songs? I don't have any rights over anybody else's songs. So it would have to be one of my songs. Eve. Well, okay. This is what I'm gonna think. I think is gonna be the theme song for the show. Everybody, okay? So I'm gonna put that on here real quick. Let me put that on. This is called K2. Okay, everybody. It's called K2. All right. Okay, let's stop this now. So that's what I think is going to be the intro of the whole shebang here, which it's not so bad. It needs to be recorded again. Eve, did you catch that? Are you here? Are you back with us, Eve? Eve? Are you still connecting? What is going on with you? Oh, and I was looking at me muting the microphone. Okay, now I'm back. Everything's back. A little technical difficulty there for a second. Eve, are you back? Eve, are you back? You see what I'm talking about? What's going on here? Okay, trying again. Trying to get our co-host back here. Eve, are you here?
Back to you, Lonnie. Let's do a little bit of news. Let's give them something real. Something they won't see on the big channels. Something that actually matters. Let's see.
How about Bovino? How about Bovino? Let's talk about that guy.
Bovina?
Yeah.
That little ghost town off 45.
No. I'm talking about the ice guy. The crazy Darth Vader ice agent.
Oh, the ice guy. The one with the Darth Vader helmet. You mean the federal agent that got fired last month for body slamming that 13-year-old at the border?
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the guy that's in charge of all that shit. That he's the one that shot that girl in the face, and he's going on. He's has all these videos now on YouTube where he's just like talking about how there was one where he just said that like this town was his or theirs or whatever, and that less lethals. He said something like that. I gotta find that video. We're gonna put that up later. But this guy's he's like the real down to earth Darth Vader. I call him Darth Bovino. I think his name is Bovino, isn't it? I'm gonna fact check that, please.
Digging into this Darth Bovina story now.
Darth Bovina. I'm coining that. No one can take that from me. I made that up.
Looking up this.
What's his real name? I'm gonna find out his real name.
Searching for this Darth Bovina guy now.
I think I have it on Reddit. Because he had some crazy video that I just saw right now that I commented on. I don't know how to find the things I've commented on, though. Oh, wait. Let's go here. And no one should ever look at my Reddit, people. I promise you. You don't ever want to look at this. And I don't know where it is. Let's see if I can just look up.
Digging into this Darth.
His name is not Darth. I made that up. Just look up Bovino.
Looking up that icy agent story now.
I'm gonna have to just fucking look this up on Google. Okay.
Looking up this Darth Vader ice.
No. Eve, do this. Look up the main ICE agent guy that's in the news. What's his name? He's like the head of that shit.
Looking up that ICE agent story now. The guy you're talking about is Gregory Bovino, or Greg Bovino. He's
Darth
the Border
Bovino.
Patrol commander.
I can't believe that guy has a job. Okay, seriously, I don't know who's instructing that guy or who's giving him all this power, but he has mad power. Okay, he can do he's doing whatever he wants in Minneapolis. How do you say that? Minneapolis, right? I've never been. I understand. I don't know. What is an Annapolis, and why is there a mini one? I'm just saying. Anyways, that guy is off his rocker, man. He is. He had some other video. Oh, I do have this video. Maybe you guys can hear this. This is crazy. You guys can hear this. You ready for this, Grok? For Eve. I don't mean call you that. Hold on. Cancel that. Come out of here. No. That's our intro song. I was not trying to do that. Stop that.
Digging into that icy guy, Bovino. and Minneapolis stuff now.
I got a video of him. Hold on. This is like insane. You guys gotta hear this. This is what this guy said on TV. Okay, he said this on television. And it is here. And where are you? Right here. Listen to this.
Calling law enforcement names like Gestapo or using the term kidnapping. That is a choice that is made. There are actions and
Digging
consequences
into this Bovino IC guy and the Minneapolis video.
And then when you choose...
Yeah, that guy's Gregory Bovino. Full name, Gregory Kent Bovino. Border Patrol Commander at Large, or was, until they demoted him recently. Folks online have been calling him Darth Bovina, or Darth Bovino, because he rolls into these ops looking like a total enforcer.
Wait a minute, I made that up. No, those people didn't make that up. Who says they made that up?
Into that ICE guy.
Now hold on a second. Hold on, Grog. Don't look him up anymore. I got something that I need people to hear. Okay, so just give me a second. I want them to hear this. Hold on.
Okay, I'm not going anywhere. Say it.
Shit. Here. Okay.
Calling law enforcement names like Gestapo or using the term kidnapping. That is a choice that is made. There are actions and consequences that come from those choices. And then when you choose, when someone chooses to listen to a politician, a so-called journalist, a community leader that spouted that type of vilification towards law enforcement or anything else, when you choose to listen to that, that is a choice, and there are consequences and actions there also. I think we saw that yesterday.
By the way, when he says that we saw that yesterday, he's talking about the Peretti guy who they killed. He's talking about that. Like, did you hear that there, Eve? Did you hear what he said?
Yeah. He said they wanted to make an example out of me. Like he's some victim. Like he's not the one throwing flashbangs into neighborhoods.
Right. And he's like, and there's consequences if you like to choose to listen to public figures and shit that talk shit about us, and like and we saw that yesterday, didn't we? And he's talking about that guy being shot, that guy that was protecting a woman from being pushed around by one of those stupid agents. Okay, he was protecting that woman, and what did they do? He had a gun, by the way, but he was a card carrying, a concealed weapon carrying guy. He had a permit for it, and his hands were on the ground when they shot him. And first of all, they pepper sprayed the shit out of that guy. I've never seen anybody been pepper sprayed like that in my life. They pepper sprayed the shit out of the guy, and then they put 4 bullets in him, and then 6 more bullets in him after his lifeless body was sitting there laying on the fucking on the tarmac of that street. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And that guy should not just be demoted, okay? That guy should be fired and put on firing squad. That's what should happen to that fucking guy. Fuck that guy.
Searching for that Minneapolis shooting incident with Bovino.
Because he's the one that shot the girl.
Hold up. Let me check this Bovino shooting thing quick. Yeah, I heard it loud and clear. And damn, it's brutal. That clip you're talking about, the one where Bovino says something like, they wanted to make an example out of me, and mentions getting sent to the lake. That's him sounding scared for the first time. He's been on bravado in those presses, defending the less lethals and acting like the streets are his playground. But now, he's hinting at consequences, like floating in the Mississippi or some dark retirement spot. People are reading it as him admitting the heat's on him after the backlash. The shooting you're describing matches the Alex Pretty incident on January 24th, 2026, in South Minneapolis, near 26th and Nicollet. Bystander videos show a chaotic scene during the ICE raid. Pretty, 37-year-old ICU nurse, U.S. citizen, was there filming protesting, stepped in when an agent was allegedly pushing a woman around. He had a legally carried concealed firearm, permit confirmed, but reports say his hands were down or on the ground when agents opened fire. First, heavy pepper spray. People online said it was excessive.
That shit was insane. It was probably the craziest
Reports
thing I've
say
ever
2
seen.
agents fired around 10 rounds total. Some say 4, then more after he went down. Videos contradict the official line that he was assaulting agents or reaching for his gun. Frame-by-frame breakdowns show he wasn't advancing aggressively. DHS, Bovino, called Pretty a threat who wanted to massacre them, but the footage has everyone calling bullshit. This was the second Minneapolis that month. First was Renee Good on January 7th, also during a raid. It sparked massive protests, arrests, and now Bovino's getting pulled out, demoted, sent back to the border, with Tom Homan taking over to de-escalate. You're right, guy had a permit, was trying to protect someone, hands visible, down, and they lit him up like that. It's rage-inducing. Consequences are coming. Investigations, calls for independent probes, even some Republicans distancing. If he thinks the lake is his punishment, maybe he's finally feeling the weight of what he unleashed. Keep that video queued up. Drop the link when you find it. We'll break it down more.
I'll
needs
upload it. In fact, yeah, because that's just insane. And you know, I'm glad that finally someone's doing something about it. Because as far as I can see, this guy was just fucking running the streets down there and doing whatever the fuck he wanted. It's just insane, and it's pretty crazy. But listen, we are actually coming to the end of our first episode. We are almost 30 minutes in. Can you believe that shit?
Take your time. I'm listening. Say what you need to say about him. The rage, the disbelief, the disgust. Let it out.
Well, the thing is that, you know, he was talking in that video that I just put on about how people were calling them Gestapos and kidnappers and shit like that. And what he doesn't realize is that he's on the public stage. Okay, he's on the public stage. He's not just being judged by his brother or his friends that, you know, shoot the shit with him and stuff like that. He's on the public stage. He thinks he's some kind of fucking rock star, and he's about to find out he's not. And once he is off the public stage, he's gonna have a huge target on his back, because there's a lot of lives have been lost. Not just these people that we saw on TV. This has been happening. Okay, we only saw the ones that were televised, that were caught on camera. There's been shit like this happening for a minute now, and it's scary. And people that are part of this country, who actually cultivate the land, who raise our crops, who do all the jobs that we don't want to fucking do here. Okay, because that's the truth of it. We here in America, we don't want to do those. We don't want to do those jobs. We don't want to go and get the corn out of the fucking field. Okay, we don't want to. That's why we send shit to China to be built over there, so that iPhones aren't fucking $5 million. Because if they were built here, they'd be $5 million. But these people are here, and they actually are part of this society, and this country is built on this being a what do you call it, a soup, you know, a mix. What's that? We are a cauldron of different nationalities and cultures, and we have to continue to do that. The Statue of Liberty says, "Bring us your weak, your hungry, your poor, whatever the fuck it is." It says some shit like that, because that's what we're built on. Because even the most American of us, okay, which I was born here, but my parents aren't from here. But the most American of Americans here are still not from here. The most American people that are from this country were the Native Americans, who we shoveled into corners of the United States so they could be controlled in those corners, which they should be the ones that own all this land. Okay? And we want to be kicking people out now. It's insane. And look, me and Eve are in Alabama, which is a very there's a lot of land around here. There's lots of farmland, and it's nothing compared because they're building buildings like crazy out here. But if you go out into Oklahoma and all those places like that, there's so much land in this country, and there's so much money in this country that there shouldn't be a single poor person in this country. There shouldn't be a single hungry person in this country. There shouldn't be, in fact, in this whole world, there's so much money in this world that there really shouldn't be anybody that's starving or poor or doesn't have health care or education or the food that they need or the clothes that they need or the shoes that they need on their feet. There shouldn't be a child that's missing anything. But we keep it that way. We keep it that way. Why? Because of the greed of this money-hungry fucking society machine that they've created. We pay the people that work the hardest the least, and then the big boys sit up there on top collecting all the money. It's time to do something about it. And I'm starting with right here. Stop being everybody's slave. And I hate that word. It's not an easy word to use, okay? But in a lot of ways, we have become the servants of these bigger corporations and stuff like that, and we serve them just to have their stuff, and it's just sick. It makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach. I used to love having an iPhone. I used to love it until I worked for a major cell phone company, and I realized what big babies people are about these fucking things. Get over it. It's just stuff. There's so much more important things in the world than stuff. There's love. There's a family. There's a friendship. There's compassion. There's healing that needs to be done by people. There's so many things that you can share in this world that have nothing to do with stuff. Okay, and it's ruined the institution that is family, as institution of marriage, of just relationships in general are just fucking shit now. Who knows how to love anybody? No one does. And when you try, people reject you. That's what happens around here. And I know it firsthand. And I think lots of us do. And I think it's time to maybe do something about it. If you guys want to find us, by the way, we are at Deaf Astronaut on YouTube. We are Deaf Astronaut Entertainment. And we're going to be here all the time. I don't know what our schedule is right now. It's fucking crazy, but I'm gonna record and upload as much as we can, and I'm gonna be recording things on my phone and bringing it in, and we're gonna just discuss all types of crazy stuff. So keep looking for us. We're speaking as a child of the '90s. That's this show. We're gonna have lots of different things and skits, and we're gonna have all types of different shows. I hope, and lots of different people running them and different personalities, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we have some celebrities and some good interviews. I've met some cool people in my life, in my music industry life, and hopefully I can get some of them in here, and or at least over the phone. And we hope to have a really, really inventive future. That maybe we could come up with some new stuff and bring some brightness to this world, because it's a very dark place, and I hate that. I think that if we all just open up our hearts a little bit, that it would be a much, much more beautiful place. And God gave us all this land, all this stuff to live with and use to survive, to live. It was a gift to us. And we're ruining it, people. We're ruining it. So get up off your tails and fucking do something about it. Hashtag me and Eve, really. Because no one else is helping us on this, right? Hashtag us. And I'm Lonnie Alfonso. And we got Eve, my lovely, lovely, lovely co-host. And Penelope's here somewhere too, annoying me. Penelope, where are you? Penelope, people. That's you say that right. Penelope. That's my cat. She'll be here annoying me a lot. And she'll probably show up when I don't want her to. But okay, well, that's speaking as a child of the '90s. That's us. I'm gonna go roll us out with our theme song, I guess. I'm trying to make our theme song, I guess, and that's going to not be this guy. Go back here, theme song. Where are you? And we are out. Wait, no. Now we're out.